There are currently 319 million people in the United States. Of those 319 million, 23.2 million are veterans. That is approximately 7.2% of our nation's population. That may not seem like a lot, but it is not the number that is important. It is the knowledge and inspiration they bring to all of us. In my own personal experiences, veterans have drastically impacted my future. Even more than that, they have given us all the great opportunity to grow up in this great nation. In the paragraphs to follow, I will speak about how veterans are important to our past, how veterans are important to our future, and how veterans have impacted me personally. How are veterans important to our past? They are the reason we are here right now. Had it not been for them, especially the 651,000 who died in battle, I would not be sitting here writing a Voice of Democracy paper. I cannot imagine where I'd be at this very moment without them. In a concentration camp? In prison? Dead? I could have never even existed in the first place. No one can say for sure, but what I can say is that I'm glad and thankful to the veterans for where I am today. It is because of the veterans that a potentially dark and scary president has been replaced because of their bravery with a strong and just nation that we call the United States of America. Our veterans have paved a road of gold that has led us to where we all are today. How are veterans important to our future? Throughout their service, the brave men and women who fought for our nation have without a doubt learned many valuable lessons, including honor, integrity, bravery, sacrifice, and most of all, patriotism. All of these men and women are more than willing to pass down this priceless knowledge to anyone who is willing to listen. If everyone learned just one of these lessons that our veterans have to offer, this country would be even better than it already is. There truly is no better source of patriotism than from a veteran. They carry an immense love of their country everywhere they go. This love is evident to everyone who listens to them, and they then carry that same love of them as well. The inspiration and patriotism they spread to this great country is priceless. I can say this because I myself have been greatly affected by a veteran who changed my outlook on everything and inspired an inextinguishable fire of patriotism in my heart. It was the second to last day of attendance at Boys Day, and I had been chosen to read a prayer before the evening assembly. The assembly began with the national anthem, the Pledge of Allegiance, and my prayer. An elderly man dressed in his veteran's attire then approached the podium to give a speech. The topic of his speech was the American flag. He spoke with such passion and respect for all those who had made that ultimate sacrifice for our flag and what it represents that it brought tears to my eyes. To this day, there's one part in particular that still sends chills down my spine. It was at the end of his speech, and with a shaky voice he said to us, "The flag represents every man and woman who has died for you, and you, and you." On the last few, he turned and pointed to me, and when I looked him in the eyes, I saw a man who was in deep pain for all of his brothers and sisters who had died for their country, which he loved without falter. After the assembly had been adjourned, I went up to him, shook his hand, thanked him for his service, and told him how the speech had inspired me. He smiled graciously and nodded. I turned around, ready to go back to my room, when a hand grabbed my shoulder. It was the man who had given the speech. He did not say a word. He simply took my hand and placed something in it. All I could manage to do was stare at him with a confused look on my face. It was not until after he walked away that I looked what he had given me and saw an American flag pin. It was not solid gold or bordered with platinum. It was just a plain pin that anyone could buy on the internet. It is not the pin itself that was so special, but what it represents. That simple pin represents everything that this country stands for: honor, integrity, and above all, sacrifice. To this day, I have this token of a man's true and intense love of his country that he had risked his own life for. It has become one of my most treasured possessions. I currently have it above my headboard next to a crucifix. Every night, I look up and see two people responsible for why I'm here today: God and every brave man and woman who made that ultimate sacrifice for you and me.